Welcome to another interior. And Kerbal is the flag that I'm using. I haven't put it in. Stuff like that. You can use any program you want. Photoshop. Create a project. And it's 200. I leave the rest presets. But I have a preset that I can use. Text for different this time, so in Terry's, grab that up here. Always make it bigger. And you your font and everything else over here. About first you want to get these. Change this. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna move this out of the picture on and Terry. I'm going to bring from the internet over here, and do is Google. And I'm going to type in fire ellipse. And I'm going to go to images. And it'll give me some stuff like this. And that's pretty cool right there. The only thing is that I want the ellipse in front of that. Maybe I'm wording it wrong. This is one of the worst parts about these videos is that I make one, but then I'll make another one because I don't want to make the same thing. That one's pretty neat. But I want it to go this way. Let's search again. Let's go. Let's change them backwards. I don't know. A cool ellipse. How about a fire oval? And it gives me a gem. Okay, I don't know. So these are ovals. Let's do an orbit. There we go. That's neat. How did they get bone out of orbit? Anyway, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I did that one already. Okay. Let's see. Well, we're getting somewhere now. And I don't like using the ones where they have the words on them or behind them, mainly because, you know, those are stock images. So it does limit some things. These are neat. Can stock. This isn't working very well. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. It's a fire truck. That's awesome. Now, if I could get something like this, I might be able to get this image. We'll try it. Okay, so all I want to do is I'm going to grab this right here, and I'm going to drag it in here. And it's perfect. Well, that fit perfect. It doesn't always do that. And what I want to do is I want to take that image, so I'll do my elliptical tool, and I want to make sure that the style is on normal. And I'm going to drag it out here like this. And let's see here. A free whoops. So I don't want to transform that. I want this on its own layer. So let's create a new layer. Right there. Make sure it's selected. Oops. And what I need to do is I want to modify that. Okay, there we go. So you go up to, well, I gotta apply that first. You go up to select, filter, type, where to go? Select and then transform selection. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, that'll work. And then what we want to do is we want to make it where it fits. So last time it worked perfectly, like, here, select that, filter, image, can't free transform because it's not selecting anything. Transform selection. Okay, see, that worked like that. Then we bring it around. So you want to make sure that it's horizontal when you do it. And you just transform it around whatever you want. Like this. I want it to go all the way around that right there. Getting it right is kind of... There we go. It's not bad. Go in just a little bit. And then once you have your selection, so I have my selection here like this, and then you accept it, and then you go select and inverse, and what it does is this part isn't selected anymore, the outer area is selected, then you just press delete. Well, no, you can't. Let me see. I forgot I'm not on this layer. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to this layer here. Create me another one. Select transform selection. There we go. So you do want to be on the same layer. I didn't even think of that. And because this isn't like an actual project or anything, I'm just gonna take it in and just... Okay, there we go. And then accept that. Now the inner part is selected here. Now you can do this in two ways. You can either right click and create a new layer via copy, or you can just delete the outer area, and I'm just going to delete it. So I go select, inverse, delete. So now I have this. So I can deselect that. Let's delete layer 2. So now I have this here, and what I want to do is I want to delete the rest of this. So grab your square tool, just delete those. Oop. Okay. Should all be deleted now. Now what I want to do is get rid of that selection. Make sure there's no... Okay. So now I have this here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Antares. And what I want to do with this is... You can change the... kind of like the strong one. Let's see if I can find... I'm gonna make it bold. Make it all caps. I like that one. Underline it, line through it. Change the color. What I'm trying to do is, okay, puppet transform, free transform. Kinda wanna warp it. Okay. It's not gonna let me do it. Oh, here we go, arc. So we can arc this. Or you can under arc it. Arc it like that. An arch. Flag. I think that I do a lot of different things. Wave. Just kind of like flag. Fisheye. And you can even twist. But I just want to arc it. I can change that in a little bit. Let's go to this layer. Edit. Free transform. Turn that pretty close to straight. And then select my Antares again. Want to warp, arc, bring that down, and then just kind of arc it on it a little bit. Till it sets on it. Accept that. Grab Insomnius. Same thing, edit, warp. Do an arch. Accept that. Okay. Let's bring this up some, and then I will warp it again. It's kind of tedious. I like that. I think that looks okay. And it's not centered, so I want to center on the words. Accept that. Like, I don't care if it's centered on the page, I can always do that in a little bit. Put that right there. Okay. And then the next thing you want to do is we're going to add an image to the background, which I don't want that one. I kind of liked back. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Okay, so let's just find some like random background or something. So let's go with background, wallpaper, that's cool. Oh, we'll use the dragon. So I'm gonna pull the dragon up here. It's really big, so what we're going to do is we're going to select it, edit, free transform, can't really see it. So we'll accept that. That looks neat. I like that better. So let's get rid of this. But and then what we want to do, so I'm going to set this above it. I'm going to set that down here. We'll change the color. Definitely not red or yellow. Make it I guess blue is the only way to go. Could go green. A really bright green. I'll do the same thing with this one. They don't have a color picker. Yeah, they don't have a color picker anywhere. Oh, there we go. Select that and go OK. I didn't realize that there is a color picker. It's a little brighter, or a little darker, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's get this kind of centered. Center the bottom. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to find a rocket real quick. I could use one of these, but and the rocket you usually want needs a white background. I'd like to find one with kind of like that one, only coming kind of in my direction. That one's neat. I like that. Actually, I might be able to... No. There we go. Let's see, how's he facing? He's facing... Yeah, that should work. So we're going to take that one. And I'm just going to drag it on here. And then we'll go edit, free transform, make it smaller. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want it on the top layer. And you want to change this to darken color. Ooh, that's bad. Multiply, even worse. Well then. Well, because of the rocket's white, let's not use that one, because that one's not working very well. Because it's like, I mean, I know most rockets are white, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'd like to have a... Well, this isn't gonna work. Let's come up. Let's go ship. Oh, let's see here. This is always the hardest part. Finding one that you like. So to keep this video short, I'm going, well, it's not very short anymore, but let me use this one. There's no fire behind it, but whatever. Just drop that on there, edit, free transform, drag that down. Okay, let's take edit, transform, flip horizontally, edit, transform, flip vertically, and then go multiply. See, it's still white on it, but that's fine. I think that looks pretty neat. Let's zoom in. Oh crap, the whole thing is... So no matter which way you get it, it's... Okay, so normal. And instead what I'll do is I will go with the magic eraser. And I'll delete the white. There, that worked. And then go edit, transform. Let's make this a little bit smaller. A little bit bigger. And then what I can do is I can drag this below Insomnius, so it's over it. Edit, transform, I want to skew it. And then edit, free transform, or transform perspective. Bring this one right there. That's okay. And then I can just move it to where I want it to be. And there we go. So there is my new flag. It's not the greatest in the world, but that works. And then you go to File, Save As. It'll take a minute to register. And I'm going to save it on the desktop, and I'm going to go... Antares Dragon flag. And format, you want it to be in a PNG. That way it's not a copy, no layers. And just click save. Let it do its thing. And then we can quit Photoshop. I'm not going to save it. And I have it right here. And then what you do is you go into your Kerbal Space program, go into game data, where all your mods are and stuff, and go to squad, flags, and then you just take these and you just drop them in there. And I will show you that it worked in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and just stop the video because it takes over 5 minutes for me to load all of my mods. Actually, I timed it, and it took almost 6 minutes. So, I will see you in, well, for you to be a couple seconds, for me it'll be a couple minutes. So... hang tight. Okay, so I'm back, and if you didn't know, and if you've been watching, I've actually got a lot of mods on here. It actually only loads 14 of them, and I know that because of KSP AVC, It keeps track of your mods and keeps them up to date and stuff like that. And I've put some aesthetics on here. So we have clouds now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to start a new game. Go into flags. So here's my Antares dragon, my channel art, and my KSP flag. So I'm going to choose my dragon because that's just legit. So I'm going to accept. Let's go sandbox. Start. We'll overwrite. Because I didn't do anything, it's a default, so. And just for future reference, I'll probably mention this again in one of the next videos. Isn't that awesome? We have clouds now. My game crashed and I had to completely reinstall it. So whenever I load my wiki campaign one, it probably won't. It might delete some of my ships and stuff because I don't know if I have all the mods in there anymore. But that's pretty cool. There's clouds. I've also got, let's see, you got the moon, Minmus, come out. We have Gillian Eve, Moho, Fearless. See, this is a new one because there used to only be two, Moho and Eve. We added a third planet, or another planet there. Then we have Duna, Dress, and then we have Boris, which is on a little bit different of a plane here. Then over here we have Watt and Elu. So we have, I think, 10 planets in total, and then if you include the sun, we have like 11. Let's see here, let's go back. And it's actually because sometimes whenever I'm going back to the Space Center, it'll crash. Let's come in here. We should have our flag on the wall. Alright, let's just throw in something so we can rotate. And let's look around. There it is. Looky right there. And it's on the shuttles. It's just an awesome flag, I think. Let's launch this. And then I'm going to have him get out. And loaded. Let's EVA. I've also got an inventory mod, so that's pretty cool. Where's my hatch? That is my hatch. Oh, left click. EVA. Let's climb down, not up. Run away, my little minion. And then let's plant a flag. But we planted it the wrong way. Let's see, site name. Launch pad. Black text. Antares Insomnius was here. Okay. And then we can do one of those cool little picture things. Come closer. Add waypoint. How do you add a waypoint? Patrol. What? Okay, so check this out. We're gonna run over here. I didn't even know this, but you can add a waypoint. Run all the way over here. Add a waypoint. Going. Add a waypoint. I have no idea what mod does this, but this is awesome. Add a waypoint. So run all the way back over here. I think it was like right here, and then patrol. And I'm gonna have him run. So this is one of the little mods that I have, I guess. I didn't know this was on here. I think this is part of the Follow Me mod. And I'll show you what that is in a minute. Well, anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. What I'm going to do in the next one is I'll go over the mods that I have. And if you want any of them, just let me know. So, as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And remember that you can make legit legit things. So, Jebediah, I'll see you later. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.